right there.
A person by myself, nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose.
A high school athlete was injured in an apparent attack during a championship track meet in Virginia. Take a
This is Drew, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Real Talk Today. Today, I want to talk about something that's going on as far as social media the last couple of days, basically about the high school Virginia athlete, track star, that was attacked by another runner while they were competing. We'll get into it as soon as we come back.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into
A person by myself, nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose.
A high school athlete was injured in an apparent attack during a championship track meet in Virginia. Take a look at this. Kaylin Tucker was competing in the 4x200 relay when an opponent hit her in the head with a baton.
Oh my God.
There it comes. The incident happened as Tucker was passing the other runner in the outside lane.
Now that's when it gets ugly.
On my head, and then I fell off the track immediately.
The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
This is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
Tucker, a junior, was later diagnosed with a concussion. I mean, we saw it all unfold on camera. According to her parents, the alleged attacker and her coaches have not reached out to check on Kaylin or apologize.
I'm not a track star or anything like that anymore. I can't run nowhere near like I used to back in the day. But I got two eyes. Now, we're going to get into this story, but I don't know. From what I see so far, it looked like she raised that baton up and just whack-a-mole. That's what I saw. Maybe, I see something different than you all see, but we're going to go over it together and we're going to figure this thing out.
Athletic director of that girl's school, the Virginia High School League, says it is reviewing this tape and the
My
incident.
goodness.
A person by myself, nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
that's
my
definitely
intentions
purposeful.
and I would never hit somebody on purpose.
First things first, what day did this track meet happen, and
Let's see what she gotta
exactly
say.
was this meet? Was this state? Was this what was qualifying all the state? Give me those details.
It was the state meet. It happened on Tuesday. The state meet was on Monday and Tuesday.
Gotcha. And that was March. Let me make sure. So this happened Tuesday, March 4th. Okay. Talk to me about, you're on that track, 4x2 race, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me about how the race was going up into that incident. Talk to me about that.
So I got a time. Our second leg merges. So when I was merging, I was like, okay, I'm doing it. I only see one person in front of me. Then on the curve, I seen something in my peripheral, which was her uniform. And so close to me that my baton kept hitting her.
Stop right there.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And
Oh
it's
my
either-
gosh. Come on now. You mean your baton was hitting her? That's where you lost me at now. Come on now. You didn't just accidentally just raise your baton because you was tripping and falling. You seen that girl was passing you, and it looked like to me you just reached out and just bop. That's what I saw. But let's keep going. Let's see what kind of story she fits to whip up here.
Hitting her or fall into the metal railing.
Oh Lord.
That's track. So, like, after I was hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this.
Oh
It was
Lord,
going up
Lord, Lord.
my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. She was cutting in. It happened when she should have waited a little bit longer.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
But she cut in too quick, so she was so close to me that she got hit when I was running.
See, now that's some bullshit.
So
Are y'all hearing this? Y'all saw the piece that I saw. We're going to run the track piece again. But that girl was nowhere near this woman right here when she passed by. She purposely reached over. She wasn't even in her path. She was all the way in her lane. And like she said, when I seen her coming up, I was like, oh no, this ain't happening. And it looked like she just reached out and gave her one across the wig, so to speak. Come on now. This sounds like a big bunch of lies.
So, yeah. Then I kept my baton up so I wouldn't hit her again because she was still really close to me.
Oh my God.
And I thought about, I mean, like,
Smiling, look.
I knew that.
Look.
Wait, what kind of shit is that?
I was like, I'm gonna just finish the race. I handed the baton off and then it was already people around her. So after the race.
Are y'all looking at her face? I don't know if you know anything about people that are not telling the truth or whatever. She's actually smiling. She thinks this whole thing is funny. You know, she, hurt, seriously, the hospital or had some kind of brain injury or whatnot, the way that, this running and with the force that she hit her over the head with. So I'm not buying this at all. This girl is smirking right. She got a smile on her face like, and so love it. Oh my God. This is the next generation that we got to deal with as far as women.
My coach, and he said he's handling it and for me to do my cool down. So I did my cool down. And when I went back up there, he said they offered them a rerun and they didn't want to do it. And we're disqualified. And he told me to stay around him because he didn't want nothing else to happen.
The only reason nobody believe you, sis, is because you lying. Yep. We can all see it in 8K. And that one little color purple tear ain't helping nothing. It was the height of competition. She was getting the best of you, and you reacted. But you can't gotta trip her. If you would have tripped her, nobody would have even noticed. It would have looked like accident. But you out here smacking field instead, and now you got to deal with this. This is why young girls need fathers. See, a father would have made you be accountable for your actions. A father would have made you apologize. A father would have changed that smoke detector battery in the background.
Even this guy right here, he can see this is playing his nose on your face. She just said that woman ran in her path and she just kept hitting her and this, that, and the other. It was one good lick and she knew exactly what she was doing. Come on now. Now we get a little bit ridiculous with it. This is where it starts out for these women when they're younger like this. Don't take any responsibility for the harm that you do to other people. You just think that it's okay. Well, she should have been trying to pass me, that's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to give it her all. Come on now.
A person by myself, nobody's gonna believe me.
Collision that people see and like you explained it, you're pumping your arm, getting ready to run forward, and that's where that forward motion comes from. That was not you intentionally striking.
What the hell ever?
Right? Yeah, plenty that I don't even know at my school found my Instagram and texted me.
See how she's smiling and whatnot?
My character. Even other track teams like Northview and Manor texted me because they know that's not in my character.
Look at she smiling. She thinks it's some kind of joke.
How it's made you feel.
Here we go. On cue.
See people who don't know you at all making comments.
Look. He was queued up. Now how they know that she get ready to squeeze out an onion tear at that particular moment?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care. Jerry.
Come on now. It's almost like she was coached before this interview. This girl's not crying. Oh my God. This is utterly ridiculous.
It's like,
look, eyes dry as a bone. Look.
They're going off of one angle. Like, I happened, but I can't. Like, they want news. I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's going to believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose.
Yeah, we know what your intention was. Your intention was to stop this girl from passing you because you knew you couldn't catch her. Once y'all hit that turn or whatnot, you was giving it all you got and you saw that it wasn't enough. So instead of just keeping your arm tucked, because I'm sure you were trained how to run, keep your baton in a certain form, you decided to raise up his girl across the head. And this one dry tear like, oh boy, this ain't getting her done. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, the onion or something up under your eye to get this one out. Come on now.
Because of jealousy. It's plenty of people. I know I'm not the best at track. I applaud her for being such a great runner.
Yes, sir.
I would never hit somebody because of jealousy.
I couldn't tell.
Like,
she's laughing behind us. Look, she's laughing.
I'm too. And I'm sorry. I didn't hit her.
Look at her eyes.
I didn't know it was going to cause a concussion. I didn't know all of this was going to happen. I would never do that to somebody on purpose. Literally, when I used to play basketball, I
She's smiling. She's not crying. She's smiling.
Like, nobody.
What'd I tell you? This girl's smiling. Oh my God. I just told you, this girl has no remorse for hitting this girl across the head. She is smiling. She thinks this whole thing is funny. You know, now I'm a celebrity, you know what? That she don't have any regard for what she just done. Oh my God. This girl should be banned from running ever again in anything competition because she will hurt somebody. She could have killed that girl with the speed that they were going and the intensity that she swung that baton. She could have really did real bodily harm.
Like, I've never been in a fight. I've always been in honor roll. I never get calls home. So just people making, like, just off a 9-second video, they're assuming
one tear on one eye, the other one bone dry, makeup running,
threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
Lord have mercy.
You know, I
Look,
have a lot of supportive people
she's
around
smiling.
me, so I love them for that. And like, I know affecting, it's just like a lot on me. I'm confident in myself. I know what I did. Nobody's going to make me think that I did something that I didn't do. So that's the way I was raised. I was raised well, so I know, you know,
You what
a
you
lot
did.
because it's the whole world against me.
It's really him. It's really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
And my friends, my peers have been by my side, and I appreciate that. But that's it. It's against the world, you know. And the different places are posting stuff, and they don't even know what happened, you know, for views or.
That's all this girl is worried about. Somebody posting something on social media or whatnot, you know, and reputation she got. To be honest, if you know anything about human anatomy, the way we operate and whatnot, this girl's lying through her teeth. She knew exactly what happened. She was pissed off because this girl was going too fast, and she knew she was out of gas. She had no more to give. And when that girl hit that corner and turned on the jet, she's like, no, sir, no, ain't going down like this. And she did what she did. But instead of taking accountability and say, I'm sorry, I messed up. You know, I don't know what I was thinking. She's trying to inadvertently just kind of put them every place else except where it belongs. Oh, man, the girl got in my way. You know, she got lane. You know, if I hit her 2 or 3 times, you know, I failed. This everything but taking accountability for exactly what happened.
Clicks, you know, they're attacked her when they didn't even hear my side of the story. They're going off of only what she said and only because she said it and she's hurt. Oh, I'm bad.
You are.
I wanted to just ask you, just in case, would your daughter like to speak to us this evening, or is it just you all this evening?
Well, it's kind of hard because there's so many criminal accusations going on and investigations. You know, how can I say this? Let me consult with her mother for a second.
To you all, I just wanted to ask, just in case. But you go.
Yeah.
Right ahead. No problem.
So, I mean, what do you want to ask her? Because, like I said, we video, we got the facts. So at this point, nobody really cares about her truth. But like I said, we want to get the facts out there that she didn't do it on purpose. The girl cut her off. If you running at full speed and somebody hit you,
that girl did not
she
cut her
lost her
off.
balance. The girl crossed over and accidentally got hit. We are sorry it happened, but she didn't do it on purpose.
Unbelievable.
Pretty much.
As you can see right here, the parents are not getting her to take any responsibility either. And I can tell I could be wrong, but just looking at how him and the wife or girl or whatever, the wife interacting, they probably not even together. They probably got together for this press conference. That's why he has to consult her mother that's supposed to be his daughter. But he got to, you know, check, so to speak, you know, for to be able to talk and tell the truth, so to speak. This particular behavior is learned from a single mom household. I can tell you that right now. Because, men, we understand there's consequences for everything we do.
We have, like, you know, she, Liberty Police called her today.
Right.
So we're not understanding why we're being called and read rights.
Read me my rights like I did.
Yeah, so
I did is state the facts. So my daughter didn't do nothing on purpose, and we getting asked to read our rights too.
Yeah, so
we know if it is criminal right now. We don't know. But I do know if you can put
This guy right here, he ain't running nothing. I can tell you that right now. He chooses his words wisely because 9 times out of 10, he hasn't been in that girl's life for whatever reason. I can tell you that right now. That's a single mom running that. You hear what she said? She didn't do nothing wrong. She ain't got nothing to be sorry for when it's obvious. Even if it was an accident, at least you could say, I'm sorry, I messed up. Oh my God. But as we know, even with, which turn out to be the older ones, accountability is like kryptonite.
She did not do it on purpose. If you look at the video, slow it down, she was tripped and she lost balance.
She was not tripped.
By 200 relay when an opponent hit her in the head with a baton. There it comes. The incident happened as Tucker was passing the other runner in the outside lane.
I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
Just the girl that got hit.
Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah. Tucker, a junior, was later diagnosed with a concussion. I mean, we saw unfold on camera. According to her parents, the alleged attacker and her coaches have not reached out to check on Kaylin.
Look at that. She's not nowhere in her lane. There's plenty outside.
Already. We've been being
He just had no contact with the young lady.
I would not ask her to apologize. I would only want to just talk to her just because I feel like she deserves, after we spoke to the Brookville runner, I just felt like she deserved to be a part of this story out of respect for her.
Okay, I understand that. That's respect.
I wonder because I see with the news coming here, we don't want to. It don't be a sob story. Like they kind of make it like, oh, woe is me. That's not what.
Yeah, when she says what about her, she means that she's the one getting threatened and on national news and around nationally on social media. This just want to go in there. Although there is sympathy for the situation, like a lot of the allegations were just so unfair.
Not much cut the story off right here because we've already heard her tell a lie, whatnot. That she's not accountable. She's the victim. Everybody's against her. Nobody could see what happened. The girl got in her way. Everything in the book, we've already heard it. But I'll make your own conclusion. But I know what my eyes saw. And what I saw was a belligerent, upset person that was losing. And she didn't have nothing else to give. And when this girl came up beside, she knew, I can't. That's what I saw. But with that, I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll see you at the next one.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy.